Hello, everybody. Wake up. Well, excuse me, wake up. That's what I need to do, right? Wake up and welcome to a Facebook Live, a Felici Friday on a Thursday, which feels really weird. I'm like, in my mind, I kind of want it to be Friday too, right? But you know, so maybe it could be Friday today and tomorrow. That'd be all right, right? So yeah, hopefully a few of you are able to join me. I know yeah, you know, heading out of town well, actually tonight after work. We do a like an annual girls weekend with all my aunts and cousins on my dad's side of the family, and we go up to my cousin Sonia's cottage every year. We've done it for I don't know how many, maybe 3 or 4 years now, and every year the weather is a little bit questionable, and I have to tell you, I've been looking at the forecast, and unfortunately it's a little bit questionable again this year. I think it was last year that literally we were out on her pontoon boat and looked up and like, okay, this huge storm like rolled in out of nowhere and it downpoured like all over us. We could not get the boat back fast enough to the cottage. So anyway, hopefully that doesn't happen this year, but well, it's always a good time. We always have a wonderful time kind of catching up and hanging out and relaxing. And I am ready to relax for sure. So hopefully you guys are all good. We have some fun. Oh my gosh, so seriously, we have a new holiday catalog. We have another celebration going on right now. It is an amazing time of year with Stampin' Up. So let me show you. We are going to be using today, we're going to play with, it's called the Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper, and I'm going to kind of fan it out so you guys can see how beautiful it is. It's a specialty paper. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this paper. So can you see? And so it's not totally traditional. Hello, Miss Deb, how are you? If you can tell, kind of some pastel colors in here, right? So let's see if I move maybe this way, then you guys can see a little bit better. So can you see all the pretty foil on there? The foil accents, gorgeous. And then the back side does not have those foil accents, but it is still just as beautiful. And a little bit brighter, I would say, on this side, right? So that's the back side of this paper. Hello, Miss Teresa, welcome. So you guys, we are gonna play with this paper today. This is one of those suites, I'll show you. So here, and I can show you the inside of the catalog. I always love this when we can finally do that. So we have our new holiday mini catalog, and if you have a catalog, it's on pages 25 and 26. And so it's just a little bit different, which I love, right? Because it's hard after a long time to come up with new ideas, I'm sure. Hello, Kay, thanks for hanging out. So this is the suite, the Whimsy and Wonder suite. So isn't that beautiful? And you can see little swatches of designer series paper down there, right? So how are things in North Carolina, Miss Kay? I always kind of envision, I don't know, my kids and I are watching that show Outer Banks right now, so I always think of like that area in North Carolina. And then here is the other side. It is beautiful, isn't it, Deb? So the other half, I guess I should say, of the suite. So we've got this really fun, that's a Blushing Bride frayed edge ribbon right here. We're going to use that on one of our projects today. I still need to I almost ordered, and then for whatever reason it didn't end up happening. Probably ran out of money, right? Like that happens sometimes. So I need to get that stamp and die set. Beautiful, right? And what else is on there? And then the paper. I think that's it. So yeah, we've got the Whimsical Tree bundle, the Blushing Bride frayed grosgrain ribbon. Oh, and the snowflakes. That's what I knew there was something else, and I do have those snowflakes too. We are not using those today, but awesome, beautiful. Hello, Miss Lisa. You ordered, I know, the colors are beautiful, aren't they? That's why, like I said, so you kind of, you know, you flip and you're like, oh my gosh, check that suite out, right? I don't know if I'm like, I've got it in view because I'm totally covering my face too. But yeah, one of the most beautiful suites in the holiday catalog, I think, right? And then the other awesome thing that's happening right now is our second celebration of the year. So order, say for example, that Whimsy, what is it called? Yeah, Whimsy and Wonder bundle, or any of those items in the suite, right? And when you spend $50, you get to pick a free celebration item. So lots of good, fun new things to order, and then you get freebies too. So woohoo! I can't believe, I still like literally, I can't believe that we are doing another celebration. It's never happened before. So it's very, very exciting, and I just want to make sure that everybody knows about it too. The other thing I will say is if you are local and have not gotten a catalog, either the holiday mini or the Sale-a-Bration brochure, I'm going to put a stack of them out on my porch, so stop by anytime and pick up catalogs. Also, hello Lisa, hello, thanks for hanging out with me. If you are long distance and you want me to mail these to you, let me know. If you need copies of these, I would love to get these in your hands, so I'd be happy to mail those out to you too. Okay, so just let me know if you need catalogs. Okay. All right, I always have to keep an eye on my notes so I make sure I don't forget anything. Oh, okay, so yeah, how could I forget this? We are doing, so right now through the Gathering Inkspiration Stamp Studio, this Facebook group right here, I have an event posted. If you haven't seen, I've been posting about it, I've been emailing, but we are doing a buy one, get one free sale in addition. So seriously, we've got a buy one, get one free sale, and you can get free Sale-a-Bration product when you order also. So I just want to make sure that everybody understands how it works. So for example, and I tend to use my computer more than my phone, but there's got to be somewhere, like I'm going to tell you from my computer standpoint. If you are on our Facebook group right here, and there's something like across the top that says media, if you click on that, is that it? Is it media? Now I'm thinking of like albums. I'm pretty sure it's either media or other or something, but you got to get over a little bit further and you'll get to events. So if you click on events, then you'll be able to see the link to the buy one, get one free sale. The other way that you can get to the buy one, get one free sale is all the posts. Like I'm posting pretty much every day about the BOGO sale, and the link is right on there also. What that is going to do is it's going to take you to the discussion tab. So again, up at the top, there's, or it's an about tab. It takes you to the about tab, which is going to tell you basically what I'm going to tell you right now, except if I forget anything, all of the details are for sure in the about tab. And then you have to click over to the discussion tab, and that's going to have pictures of every single item that is in the buy one, get one free sale. So this is how it works. Basically, you shop from all of the pictures in the discussion tab, okay? You comment on there and you say, I want this one, and your name obviously pops right up on there too. Then you take whatever the dollar value is of each of those items. So say you find $100 in free product on the buy one, get one free sale. Then you also follow the link over to the Stampin' Up! Website to put an order in, and you're going to order product of at least $100 there also. What's going to happen is you're going to use the host code, so then that way I know you want to be a part of the BOGO sale, plus you already commented on those items that you want from the retired product, the part of the buy one, get one free sale, right? So yeah, order from the Stampin' Up! Website, use the host code, it'll ship directly to you, which is awesome, right? Because then you don't have to worry about coming to me and then coming to pick it up. The other thing though too, if you are not comfortable with ordering online, just email me your order and I can put it in for you too. That's not a problem. You do pay for shipping on the retired, so on the free product. So again, if you found $100 in product, you got a couple of stamp sets and some dies and maybe a punch. I put all of that together. Either you can pick it up on the porch if you're local, or if you're long distance and it needs to be shipped to you, I'm going to ship them priority mail. So for $100 in product, that's definitely going to fit in a priority mail envelope. So that's $9 shipping, okay? And then I'll send you a PayPal invoice for that $9 shipping fee. Or if you get a bunch of stuff and it needs to go in like a priority mail box, that'll hold more stuff basically, that is $15 to have that shipped to you. So either way, either $9 or $15, depending on how much. And I can let you know based on, how many things you're getting, how I'll have to ship those to you, okay? There's more, I'm sure there's more. It's going on now through next Tuesday, August, is that the 10th, I think? Through next Tuesday at midnight. So you've got lots of time to hop on over to the BOGO sale, make your comments on what you want, put your order in. If you have any questions, you can email me at amy.ferlici@yahoo.com, or you can call or text me. My number, 989-330-0259. I think that's the basic gist of it. If you guys have any questions, let me know, okay? But like I said, in the About tab on the buy one, get one free sale, and you have to click on the See More, there's a whole list of all of the instructions right on there too, on how to do the BOGO sale also, okay? So, but if you have any questions, let me know. But read through that because I spent a lot of time, you know, putting all the details in there, so it will tell you everything that you need to know about the BOGO sale and how it works, okay? So yeah, thank you for the share, Deb. I appreciate that. I love you guys. Thank you. I always truly, truly appreciate your sharing this video. So thank you for doing that, Deb. Okay, let's see. We also have our designer series paper share going on right now. So for example, you can get a quarter of a pack of the Whimsy and Wonder designer series paper, if I can get that fan out again, right? Basically, you get a 6x12 sheet of any of the paper that is 12x12, or a 6x6 piece if it's 6x6 paper, right? There are 18 different packs of paper that you are going to receive a sample of, a quarter of a pack, and I'll show you. So in the back of our holiday catalog, I'm gonna flip this open this way. So you can see in the very back of the catalog, they put like a little index together. So there are 9 different packs of the pretty two-sided designer series paper. So you're gonna get a quarter of a pack of all of those. And then over here too, so everything other than these 2, which are memories and more packs, but these 3, these 2, and these 3, you also get a quarter of a pack of all of that paper too. Terry, you're an airplane. Oh, awesome. That's perfect. How fun. I love that so what does it say? You're going from Colorado to Dallas. I used to live in Colorado, and I have in-laws that live, or ex-in-laws, I guess, that live in Dallas. So I've been both of those places. So happy flying. Hopefully you're having a great trip and you're out doing something fun. So yeah, okay, so designer series paper sale. Again, all 9 of these packs of paper and all 9 of these packs of paper. So 18 packs, plus you also get a sample of the 3 packs of paper that are in our Sale-a-Bration brochure. So you're gonna get a sample of the Penguin designer series paper. And I'm gonna keep flipping because I can show you the inside of the catalog now. You're gonna get the deer, what is it, delightful, peaceful prints, I guess I call it the deer paper. And then there's one more. Did I already flip by it? I don't think I did I? Maybe I did. Apparently I did. Okay. It's the other, it's like the hand penned one. Where is it? Oh, right here. Yeah. Beautifully penned, I guess it's called. There we go. Oh, okay. You're in Loveland. So I lived, isn't that crazy? So we lived in Westminster for a little while because I worked in Boulder and my husband at the time worked in Aurora, and then we moved to Thornton, Colorado, bought a house there. So we were, yeah, in Westminster and Thornton, and I worked in Boulder, which I loved Boulder. It was too expensive. You couldn't get a house in Boulder, right? So, but Loveland is awesome too. So yes. And it's funny because I just had friends post, they're out, I can't remember where she said they were, but they just posted a bunch of pictures out, you know, they're on a trip out in Colorado. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally wish that I could go back. Yeah, it is a small world. It for sure is, Terry. Yeah, but yeah, it makes me really miss the mountains. And I kind of forgot how beautiful they were. And all those pictures were amazing that she just shared. So got to get back out there at some point and take my kids too. Because they haven't been. They don't know how beautiful those mountains are either. So hello, Susan. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm glad you guys are all finding me today too, because I know it's kind of tricky when I have to do it on a Thursday instead of a Friday, but I didn't want to miss because I guess I did it last week. I can't do Facebook Live next Friday. So I was like, I can't miss 2 weeks in a row. I really hate to do that. So yeah. Okay, oh, so back to the designer series paper sale. Nikki, hello. Thanks for hanging out with me. So yeah, designer series paper sale. It's $54 to get all 18 of the packs of designer series paper, a quarter of a pack of each of those, plus those 3 from the Sale-a-Bration catalog. $54. If you need it shipped to you, it's an additional $9 priority mail shipping. I will include the link to sign up for the designer series paper share in the details above this Facebook Live video after we are done today, okay? And as I get groups of 4 people, I'm ordering. So I've already ordered for the people that have paid and said that they wanted to be a part of the paper share, but as I get another group of 4, I put my order in, so there's no waiting. But the final paper share order is going to go in on Wednesday, August 18th. Okay, so let me know if you're interested or have any questions on that. Let's see what else, ladies. I think we are ready to do our first drawing. Thank you, Lisa. Hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, let's do our first drawing. So we are going to give away today. Is that right? Yeah, I wasn't sure which way I was going with this. These are what I announced last week. The OPAL rounds are what we're going to give away on today's Facebook Live video. If you shared last week's Facebook Live video, or if you're new to me and just signed up for my email list. Susan, thank you for sharing. You and Lisa are both getting your names in the next drawing for the next Facebook Live. Okay, so here we go. Sign up for my email list, share that video, share away, please, and thank you so very much. Okay. So who is going to win the beautiful, I love, you guys know me, I want every single bolt of ribbon and every single embellishment. That's my thing when we get a new catalog. I love the other products, but those are the things that I have to have. It's like candy for me, which I love candy too. So yeah, okay, more than you need to know sometimes, right? Okay. Here we have one winner, and the winner is Miss Philomena Soso. Congratulations, Miss Philomena. I will send out, where did those OPAL rounds go? You will be receiving the OPAL rounds from me. So thank you, Philomena, for sharing the video. I appreciate that. Okay, we gotta dump those out. I gotta get names in the next drawing, and in the meantime, you guys want to know what we are going to draw for on our next Facebook Live. So it'll be 2 weeks from tomorrow, which is tomorrow's the 6th and 14th, so 20. So August 20th will be our next Facebook Live, okay, because I can't do it next Friday. But we are going to give away these blue, I love these, more bling, you guys, the blue adhesive backed gems. This is what we'll be giving away if you share the video or sign up for my email list, okay? We'll give these away on our next Facebook Live on August 20th, okay? All right, scoot those out of the way. So the other fun thing that you guys all need to know, where is my brochure? Sale-a-Bration, here we go. Starter kit. There is an awesome starter kit deal right now, right? Just started with Sale-a-Bration, which just started on Tuesday. So we're only a couple of days in, right? A couple, like 2 days in, part of a third day, right? So if you love Stampin' Up! And you want lots and lots of products, say from our new holiday mini catalog, or you probably, if you're like me, you still have a super long wish list from our annual catalog too, right? You should probably get the starter kit, okay? Because this is the deal right now, and I want to make sure that I give you good information. How many different, well, I'll start with, you get to pick $125 in product, anything you want. And honestly, even if you already have a bunch of stuff, you can stock up on basics too, like cardstock, adhesive, envelopes, any of those kind of basic things that you need, because it's such a great deal, right? Plus, you also get to pick a free bundle from the holiday catalog. And that's what I was kind of trying to lean in, because my eyes are not very good anymore, you guys. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 12 different bundles that you can pick from this July to December, the holiday mini catalog, okay? 12 different bundles that you can pick that you can get for free in addition to the $125 in product. And you only pay $99 plus sales tax, that kind of annoying, I think, 10% shipping fee, right? Whoever wants to pay for shipping, right? But that is waived also. So $99 plus whatever your sales tax rate is in the state that you are in. That's all you pay for $125 in product. And honestly, these bundles probably range anywhere from like $30 to $60. So you just get an amazing amount of product for only $99 plus sales tax, no shipping. So great, great, great deal. Plus, you would become an Inspired Stamper if you buy the starter kit through me or anyone in my team. And then you get all of the awesome benefits of being a part of our group and our team as well. We have a separate Facebook group where we do Facebook Live meetings on, and we do a bunch of sharing and kind of business, a little bit more businessy talk over on that Facebook group. We do swapping, we do challenges, creative challenges and business challenges, and you can do as much or as little as you want to. Honestly, most people are what they consider like themselves like hobby demonstrators, basically meaning they just got the starter kit to get the discount. And then, you know, maybe they share it with their friends, maybe they hold a class, maybe they just get everything they want all for themselves at their discount. You do whatever you want to do. If you want to build any kind of a business, obviously I have been doing that for many years, and I'm happy to help kind of give you some strategies and tips on how to do that too. So it's an awesome, awesome time to get the starter kit and become a part of our Inspired Stampers group. And I will include the link to more details about becoming an Inspired Stamper and all the benefits that you get for joining my team. And I try to share that too on most of our Facebook Lives also. But if you have any questions on that, let me know, because I'd love to get you into that starter kit. And then you get your 20% discount on everything you order after that, which is probably one of the best perks about it, right? Plus, the other thing is you get to pre-order everything before everybody else does. You get to get it like early, right? So that's very cool too. Okay, let's see, we are just rolling right through things. What are we gonna do now? Let's do, well, we're gonna do our drawing, but I wanna do the quick reminder. So last Facebook Live, I made these two projects, right? So if you put an online order in last week when I did Facebook Live on Friday through this past Wednesday at midnight, you are gonna get both of these cards as a thank you from me for at least a $30 order, right? You also, if you bumped your order up to $50, you probably took advantage of Sale-a-Bration. You got a Sale-a-Bration item, and you get to pick from either the Demo Design Dream Team PDF tutorial, or this month we have the new, the In Color Gems, which are finally available, right? So you pick from either the PDF tutorial or the gems as the thank you for an order over $50. Now, the one thing I will tell you is you automatically are gonna get the tutorial if you order through the BOGO sale of at least $50. I am not including the free embellishment in that just because you're already getting so much free stuff during BOGO. But generally speaking, in August with a $50 order, you get to pick from either the Demo Design Dream Team PDF tutorial or the gems, just not if you take advantage of BOGO too, okay? And I have to show you guys, this was my project from our August Demo Design Dream Team PDF tutorial. So can you see it's kind of, so it's a little bit of like an accordion, so it stands up like this, but look at how cute the little penguin is. He's almost like on like a little ice skating rink here was what I was kind of envisioning there, right? So, and then it just kind of pops. So it stands like that, but then it's still a regular card that kind of flips open, and you could decorate, do something fun on the inside there too. But this is my tutorial, my project in the tutorial for August also. Okay, so the other thing too, thank you, Terry, I appreciate that. It's the paper, right? That paper, the penguin paper, that is one of those things you can get for free during Sale-a-Bration. That paper is so cute. I think Stampin' Up! This year has completely outdone themselves with the designer series paper that they offered back like in January and February for Sale-a-Bration, and now too. I've loved all of the paper that's in our Sale-a-Bration catalogs. So fun, good, free stuff that you can get with your $50 order right now. So the other thing too, when you put your order in using that host code, you got the cards, right, that I demonstrated last week, and then your name also goes in the drawing right now. We're gonna do this for this Textures and Frames. This is one of those stamp sets you can get for free during Sale-a-Bration, or you might just win it right now if you put an online order in with me. Okay, so here we go. So much free stuff, you guys. There's so much good stuff. I truly appreciate all of your orders. It's what helps keep me in business, keeps me going, keeps me doing these Facebook Lives. So thank you for your online orders. Okay, here we go, here we go. What do we have? Who is our lucky winner? I keep flipping them around. Like I want everybody to win. So I'm like, oh, I'm always so excited when I pick a name, right? Miss Kathy Hilliard. All right, congratulations, Kathy. You are the winner of the Textures and Frames stamp set. So Kathy's a very good orderer. You guys have probably seen me pull her name a number of times. She puts online orders in very, very regularly. So thank you, Kathy. I appreciate all of your business. So Kathy, I will be getting that stamp set sent out to you, ma'am. Okay, so you guys want to know what we're going to give away on our next Facebook Live? So 2 weeks from tomorrow, when we do our Facebook Live, if you put an online order in using the host code that's on my blog over at gatheringinspiration.com, you're very sweet, Susan, so it's on my blog, and it'll also be in the details above this Facebook Live video, right? But use that host code, put your order in, and your name goes in the drawing to win. This is, what is this called? It's upside down. The Be Dazzling Dazzling Specialty Paper. And we're gonna have to open this. You guys can check this out. This is another Sale-a-Bration item, but I thought you guys just have to see this paper too. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's really thick, and look at how glittery it is. So it's all, oh my gosh, I think it's 8 sheets of it. But check this out. I don't even have all of them pulled out, but look at, oh, it's like so glittery and beautiful. And it's really sturdy. Like it's really, I'm like, ooh, I'm like glittering and glowing, aren't I? It's really thick and sturdy paper too. So it's going to be lots of fun. Oh my gosh, to play with this paper too. Okay, so that is what you can win if you put your online order in and use the host code. And I'll give you that host code in just a few minutes. Okay, and it also counts if you participate in BOGO. I am putting your name in the Facebook Live drawing as well. Okay, so let's see. So this is kind of funny. Oh, no, Storm, don't bark. Don't bark. Come here. Come here. Yeah, he's going to bark. He's not going to listen to me. So there's somebody that's here picking up an order right now on the porch. So I'm like standing back a little bit more so they can't see me quite as well, because I'm sure they're probably like, oh, they're fast. Okay, good. Like, who's she talking to anyway? That's always my biggest fear, is someone's going to walk up and be like, what is she doing? Because it looks kind of funny when you're just standing here like talking out the window, basically. Okay, all right. But I think, wow, they were super fast. Storm, you scared them away. Okay, I'm not going to say good job because I don't want to encourage the barking. That really is very annoying. Okay, all right, so I think we are good. I'm going to check my notes, but I think we are ready. Yeah. We're going to flip the camera down. I got to show you one more thing, have one more thing actually to show you. And then we will do our stamping. Okay. So let me see. I'm going to grab our new host code. We have a new host code for August. We're in August. Can you guys even believe, like, what the heck? Where has the summer gone? Okay. Turn your heads away. We are flying through the air. And we're going to flip the camera down. Yeah, what is up? Where is the summer going, right? Oh, I don't even want to think about what happens next. I love fall, but winter can take a hike most days for me. Okay, so here's our new host code for August, the WA6UEEJH. That is what you'll use to put your orders in. Okay, so I have to show you guys scrapbook class pages. So one of them is going to be a sneak peek from next month, actually. But here, so we made, at class at the end of July, we made these 2 pages. I'll show you kind of, right? Okay, so here, this is our first page. This features the peach, the sweet peach. I can't remember the name of it right now. The Peachy Designer Series paper, right? Love that paper, and the stamp set too, the coordinating stamp set. So there's page 1, and here's the second coordinating page 2 with more. I don't know if you can see, we used Wink of Stella there. Can you kind of see on my peaches? So they're like glistening, like they're, you know, like just freshly washed, sweet as a peach, right? Okay, so those 2 pages. And then we made, which one did we make? I think we made this page. So we made, this is with the symmetrical Designer Series paper, Sweet Symmetry maybe. And that symmetrical stamp set too. Love, oh my gosh, just so many great products, right? Okay, so this is the other page that we made. And how about this? Best day ever, with that pretty little glimmery paper there too, right? So that's the one page that we made. So we always make 3 pages. So we make a 2-page spread and then a single page spread. And then the next month we made the other half of this, right? Which is this page right here. So this is the sneak peek that we'll be making at the end of August. You're going to make this page. I love this sentiment too, right? You are perfectly unique. So great. What a great sentiment, right? Okay. So there's the other page. And then we make another 2-page layout. So that's how we end up with 3 pages in each month. Single page and then a double page spread. And the single page always coordinates from the previous or the next month's page as well. So just have to show you those fun pages. Okay, you guys. Okay, I have to show you this paper again because I just think it is absolutely beautiful. And I think maybe you can see it a little bit better. That looks like it's upside down. We're going to go this way. Those ornaments, right? Oh, okay, let's just look at each of them, right? Okay, so there's that one. And you can kind of see when I move it, right? How the foil accents on it. Ooh, how about that one? So pretty. This one is gorgeous too, isn't it? And what's interesting, can you guys kind of see? It looks like silver foil, but in the right light, it's almost like an iridescent, like an opaly, like it kind of goes blue a lot of times, I think. Can you guys kind of see that? So pretty. And then here's another, and that one actually same idea, right? Little pearlescent, opalescent kind of look there. And then this is my favorite. I love, actually, I think because I used both of these. I used this one and this one on our cards today. Okay. And then here's the back side. We'll kind of flip through those also here. So can you see it's actually little Christmas trees and stars, and then some snowflakes, I would say, right? And then this is just kind of a wash, right? It's a little light and dark, and I love these stripes. I'm a stripey girl. Love, love, love those stripes. That's kind of another fun one too, with some kind of wash. It's almost like it's a little weathered looking, right? And then that one's really pretty too, right? Can you see the little pink accents? So beautiful, beautiful paper. Again, you can get this sample in the Designer Series paper share too of that Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper. Okay, here we go, ladies. Let's do our stamping. Cannot wait to show you these cards there. Can you guys see? Maybe no, because then we can't, I have to make sure that this paper is in full view so I know when I'm on this paper, you guys can see what I'm doing. It's very important for me. Keeps me on track. Okay, so how about this first one? Again, using one of my favorite patterns in the Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper, right? We used a couple of the little in color, the polished pink gems on there. And then this is some of the new Blushing Bride. It's like a frayed grosgrain ribbon. Can you guys kind of see that little frayed edge? So cool. And then I'll show you also, we are using the Christmas to Remember stamp set. So this one right here, Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. We also have Merry Christmas, Season's Greetings. There's just a Merry. Friends like you make this season special. Love and joy come to you, and may it last the whole year through. Magic is in the air, and may this be a Christmas to remember and cherish. And then that's the one I used right there. Oh, actually, we didn't do that one either, did we? 'Tis the Season, right? And Have a Holly Jolly Christmas is what I used on that one right there. And then likewise, I also used, and I pulled a bunch of them out because we're using them already, but these are what are left from these seasonal labels dies. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to show you. Let's scoot these over here for a sec, because this is a huge set of dies. I've already got 3 of them pulled out. This is one of them, and then we're using 2 more on the other card. But look at all of these dies that come in this set. And then this set is actually part of a bundle that coordinates with the Christmas season stamp set. So you can see the pine cones and some of the other leaf and berry imagery that can be die cut with those dies. And then as well, we've got the labels too. So it's a great, great set of dies and stamp set. And then this Christmas to Remember has another set of dies that goes with it also. But I love how these sentiments fit perfectly in the label dies too. And obviously they'll, like any stamp set, will coordinate with these labels too, because there are just so many great labels in there. So had to show you guys those, because that is an absolute must have. I think I've used them a ton already. They're my go-to label dies right now for sure. Okay, so let's see. I'll get things kind of pulled out here. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think we're all good. All right, so let me tell you about dimensions. And you guys know I always include the colors, the dimensions, the item codes, everything that you need to purchase and recreate these projects will be on my blog at Gathering Inspiration this afternoon after our Facebook Live video. Okay, so for example, I'll tell you this is Misty Moonlight cardstock. We, along the 11-inch side, cut it at 5.5 inches, and then along the 8.5-inch side, we scored it at 4.25 inches, okay? To make our, as always, nice crisp fold on our card, right? Then we have, let's see which one. This one is that right there. This is just an extra piece of basic white cardstock to do our stamping and die cutting. This is a piece of basic white cardstock that goes on our card right there, 2¼ by 5½ inches. And then that piece of designer series paper measures 2 inches by 5½ inches, okay? So those are gonna layer right on there together and then on here, okay? So we're gonna do our stamping with our polished pink ink and our stamp that says, "Have a holly jolly Christmas," from our Christmas to Remember stamp set. And you guys know now, right? These are all things that you can order out of our holiday catalog now, okay? Actually, here, let's see. I'm gonna clean the stamp and just scoot it right out of the way. I finally wet this the chamois. It took me a while. I think it was last time I did Facebook Live. I was like, oh, I really need to wet that. So I finally got that taken care of. So I was very proud of myself that I got that done. All right, let's scoot these things out of the way. We're gonna grab our die cutting machine. Okay, here we go. Have a holly jolly Christmas with, I love these label dies. So cute. Okay, so obviously a very simple card. This layout, excuse me, lots of wiggling around there, can be used for so many different projects, right? It doesn't have to just be a Christmas card. But I love that, just kind of that simple layout, right? Because it really features the designer series paper. It definitely features our new stamp set and dies, our ribbon and our gems. So it kind of gives you a little sampling of lots of different things that I love. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna add, and I am at the end of this adhesive. So it's probably gonna run out right in mid Facebook Live, because that's how that's gonna work. But I did remember to bring another one over. So if that happens, I think we'll be okay. I will be able to refill it right before your eyes, which will just be amazing, right? Okay, so we're gonna pop this guy right on there. Okay, we're gonna add some dimensionals behind our sentiment on our cute little label. Isn't it just so cute? And I love the font again, such a fun font on this Have a Holly Jolly Christmas, right? We are going to now use the new, this is that Blushing Bride frayed grosgrain ribbon. So it's just kind of a fun, if you like that little bit of a kind of like a weathered look, I guess I would say. So we are gonna make a bow here with our ribbon. Thank you, Susan. I'm glad you like that. Let's get that a little bit more. Yeah, it's the colors too, you guys. I just am in love with this color combo. I'm gonna cut that tail off a little bit. There we go. Now this is kind of thick ribbon, so I would suggest probably using a couple of glue dots to make sure. So I'm gonna do one, and I'm gonna grab one more just to make sure that it stays on our card. And I wanna kind of get it so I can still read my sentiment there. Have a holly jolly Christmas, right? And then finally we can play with our little in color gems. I've been holding off on showing these because we hadn't been able to get them for a while, but they are actually our free embellishment this month. So other than participating in BOGO, if you put a $50 order in, you get to pick from either those embellishments or the Demo Design Dream Team PDF tutorial. And okay, so there is our first card, right? So cute. Have a holly jolly Christmas with the little, you know, gotta add the bling, always the bling, ladies, right? And I love, so these are just so pretty, right? All these beautiful, we've got our soft succulent, fresh freesia, evening evergreen, pale papaya, and polished pink. All of our pretty in color gems, and like small kind of baby ones, and then a little bit kind of medium size, I would say. Okay. Okay. So that is project number 1. Let me just scoot these things out of the way. We are going to use that ink pad color again. I'll leave that right there too, right? Okay. These guys here. Okay, so the next one, more of this designer series paper. Get that kind of cleaned off, right? Oh my gosh, look at, so fun, right? The presents with all that gold foil and so much pretty little detail on that designer series paper too. And then we use a couple more of those label dies with the stamp that says love and joy come to you and may it last the whole year through, again from our Christmas to Remember stamp set, and then our seasonal labels dies. Okay, so let me show you what we've got going with this one here. Put those labels there. Oh, and actually I have a couple more things to share with you guys too. Some more fun stuff that we use. Okay, I'll show you as I am doing this, right? So this time we have a polished pink card base. I did a tall card this time. So along the 8.5 inch side, we cut it at 4 1/4 inches. And then along the 11 inch side, we scored it at 5.5 inches. Okay. So it's going to be a tall card like that. Oops. Excuse me. Okay. We'll scoot those out of the way. Then we have our piece of, we'll do this one next, the basic white cardstock that's going to go right on there. So this one measures 3.5 by 4 3/4. And then, I love, actually it's upside down, isn't it? I'm looking at it, I think. I don't know. Right side up, upside down. I'm trying to like look at the bows. Yeah, the bows are all hanging down now, right? Yeah, but look at so many soft, pretty colors on there. So this one measures 3 1/4 by 4.5, and that's just going to layer right on there. Then I have a piece of vellum cardstock for our big label. I have some basic white cardstock for our sentiment. And then the other fun thing that I want to show you guys. So this is just a little strip, and I'll show you big pieces of this. It's gold and rose gold metallic paper. So this is paper that is in our annual catalog, and I think you get 4 sheets of each. So we've got, if you guys can see, the rose gold metallic and then the regular gold metallic. Isn't that beautiful? And it's, so this is not as thick as that Sale-a-Bration paper. And definitely I'll show you kind of so you can see the difference, right? This one is like grittier, grainier, very like textured paper. This one's very kind of a smooth finish, I would say. So I don't know if you guys can kind of see, right? And this one's maybe a little more, this one's like a brighter gold. This one is a little bit more muted, I guess I would say, but I love that rose gold too. So very popular, right? Okay, so that's the paper. And then we also used our new punch. This is the, I think, symmetrical stem punch. I will have the exact name and the item code on my blog this afternoon, but we used that punch. If you guys can see, just add a little accent right there. Love these little type of things too, because you can just punch and add just a little something fun, super quick and easy too with the punching, right? Okay. And oh, we used some faceted gems, right? The elegant faceted gems too are what we put on either side of our card. Okay. Yeah, so lots of little accents that kind of added to kind of the detail that we have going on here. Okay, so this and this we can put away. We are going to do our stamping again. We're going to stamp with our polished pink ink. Okay. We've got our, I was going to say I should make sure it doesn't stamp upside down, but I guess that won't be the worst thing in the world because we can just turn it upside down and then cut it anyway, right? Okay. So let's just get that out of the way and that out of the way. Okay, so now we can do our die cutting of this piece and our vellum. Okay, scoop those over there. All right. So hopefully you guys are all having a good summer. Right, I keep saying it, but I just still can't believe this. Okay, I think we're back. It cut out for a sec. That's kind of weird. I don't normally have a problem with that. Okay, so we've got our vellum. And then we've got our other little label here. I've already used this label a ton. Put that one on there too. And my boards are a little bit warped, so it's kind of making everything else look a little bit warped too. So, sorry. Okay, it appears to be wiggling quite a bit. There we go. It might be a little bit loose. I have to check that. Okay, let's just scoot these. We're gonna, oops, and then my die dropped on the floor. All right, just have to make sure. There it is, okay. I just didn't want to lose it. That would be very bad. Okay, so here is this label, right? And then this one's the big, so you've got this huge label that we're gonna kind of layer right over top of that. And I love the idea that you can still see the designer series paper and just add a little bit of texture with that big vellum label there too. Okay. So let's see, what else do we need to do? Let's do our punch, right, with our rose gold shimmery paper. And do you guys know this? If you can see, I can barely see. There's a little line there, and it tells you that's all the further that it's going to punch. So if you put your paper away on the end here or here, if it's not inside, can you guys see? It's really hard. Well, maybe if I have glasses on, I could see. Dawn, hello. Thank you for watching. Anyway, when you have your punch in front of you, you'll see a little slit here and here, and basically that means that is where the punching is going to happen. It's not going to be way on the end here or here. So just kind of keep that in mind when you put your paper in. If you put it down too far below that slit, it's not going to punch. So you want to kind of line it up and maybe have it even a little bit beyond there too. So you make sure. So isn't that cute, right? So that's how that punch works. It does those little leaves just like that. Okay, I'm gonna scoot those up there so I don't lose them. We can go ahead and add some adhesive to our beautiful designer series paper. Maybe you guys can see a little bit better. So this is, oh, I'm gonna say maybe Mossy Meadow. Does it tell me? Let's see. I think it's gonna tell me. We have Blushing Bride, Crumb Cake, Mint Macaron, yep, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, and Polished Pink. Those are the colors that are all in this Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper. So can you guys see just the little polished pink accents? They're like little berries with the holly almost. So very pretty. And then, like I said, love that pattern as well, the presents. There's just something about, and it's funny because this feels a little bit like pastels, which I'm usually drawn to more like brighter colors, but there's just something about this that I am really, really loving. Okay, make sure my bows are not upside down. So this is another very simple card layout. Again, really kind of highlights and features the designer series paper. So I'm just gonna put a little strip and I'm gonna add, so you can see how you can still see the designer series paper behind that vellum. So I love that, right? We'll add a couple of dimensionals behind this. Put our sentiment right there, right? Next, let's see, let me grab my little silicone mat. So you guys know about this little baby, right? This is one of those staples that you just kind of need in your stamping repertoire. If I can pick up my little guy there. Okay, so the idea behind this is when I put adhesive on these things, did I actually get some adhesive? That I use my little work surface here, my little rubber mat, my silicone mat essentially, so that I don't get adhesive all over my grid paper. Okay, so we are going to just kind of tuck these up, oops, and under like that. I just like to add just a little something there, right? And then, ooh, you know what I forgot to do? Ooh, I wonder, you know what? I bet I can pull these up because I'm seeing that I forgot. I'll show you a little trick. If ever you do this and you pull these off and it's not sticky anymore, we'll just add a little bit more adhesive there, okay? So I'm actually going to Lily's home. Hi, Lily. How are you? Welcome to Facebook Live, Lily. She's too busy saying hi to Storm. Okay, so yeah, polished pink open weave ribbon. I forgot that. So this is what I was saying is now we can just add a little bit of adhesive right on the back of our dimensionals, or you could always add more dimensionals. Either way, and we'll just pop this little baby right back on there, right? And then one last little detail. I was like, oh, it just needed a little something else. So we're going to add a couple of our elegant faceted gems. These are the clear ones, just kind of on each of the end here of our label die. And there we go. So what do you guys think? Aren't these cards? Oh, this paper is gorgeous. I absolutely love. Hi, Lily. Hi. How are you, kiddo? Good. Good. Okay. So do our quick recap as always. So if you put an online order in of at least $30 using this host code right here, you are going to get both of these projects sent to you as a thank you from me. If you bump your order up to $50, you will get to pick from either the Demo Design Dream Team PDF tutorial or the new in color gems with your $50 order. Plus, you also get to pick a free Sale-a-Bration item right now too. Now, with all of that being said, if you shop from the BOGO sale, there is a separate host code for the BOGO sale. So check that out. You're going to want to use that host code when you shop. It's right on the details to the buy one, get one free sale. You will definitely get the cards as a thank you and the PDF tutorial as well. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday and a great weekend, and we'll see you back here for our next Facebook Live. Bye, everybody. Thank you.